Good morning and welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me live at MarketSite is Yaldirmaz. She is the co-head of the ADP Research Institute. We're going to focus on what's behind the jobs data. As always, thank you for joining me at MarketSite. Now, the unemployment rate, as per the last employment report, down to 3.9%. So it looks like the labor market is performing well. Would you say it's a good time for job hopping?
Yes, we have been talking about the job market for months, right? How it is going with full force. It is good, but this quarter actually we have seen a little bit slowdown in the switchers rates. So every quarter we looked at how much percent of the U.S. workers are changing jobs, switching jobs, and which we call it switcher rates. In this quarter, we have seen a slowdown in switcher rates. So there are less workers are switching jobs compared to a quarter ago.
So what particular areas are you seeing a stronger slowdown in switching in terms of which industries, which geographies?
Yeah, by geography, actually across all the regions, we don't see any difference. But for the industries, like again, the skilled labor required industries, as we talked before, professional services, information sector, where it requires a high skilled workers, we see them switching less now. And what's interesting is their wage growth actually is accelerated. So it's still higher when they switch. Employers still pay premium, but there are less workers in these industries, particularly switching.
Is it perhaps that the incentives to stay have gotten better and
yes.
there's a reason to really switch?
Exactly, around? Yes. I think what's happening is employers now are really responding to the tight labor market.
Right. Yeah, and that was my next question to you. What are you seeing from the employer side? What are they doing in addition to higher salaries to retain these employees?
Yes, first, we have seen that wages are accelerating across all industries, regions. So wages are higher. So employers definitely responding to all levels. But more than that, they are very much aware of the scarceness, the labor shortage when it comes to the skilled workers, right? Skilled areas. So for that, actually, they started paying more to job holders. They are pretty much, their wage increase for the job holders is around 4.9%, pretty healthy. So they are definitely holding and retaining their skilled workers while trying to attract still new, fresh talent, but definitely retaining their talent, existing talent.
Right, and throughout the year, healthcare has really been strong in terms of jobs growth. Are you still seeing the same thing?
Yes, we are still seeing that because, again, the healthcare requires a lot of digital knowledge. You know, it's in the transformation. It requires those skilled workers as well. So it's one of the industries where we are seeing a lot of jobs added.
All right, well, thank you very much for joining me as always, Ahu, and thank you for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.